they say it different.
In the glory of what is to come. But Orlando did not see. He did not know. He did not revel in the glory of what is to come.
Okay, why they gotta say that line 3 times? With 3 different voices.
See how good I was. Oh, did it think it could protect? Did it think it could save? Only the blade.
Oh, I think that got to her.
No. 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 No! He didn't! He didn't! Pig-mouthed little liar! Grandfather loved me. He worshipped me. These petty smearings will not save you.
I've got like a plus 16 or some shit here. We'll be fine. Oh yeah. Holy crap.
No. Not him. Not him. I did all this for him. Everything. Everything.
No, Orin. You did this for me.
Father, they lied to me. They lied.
Hush, child. No more doubts. No more fears. No more Orin. Become murder.
You look like a Hydralisk from StarCraft. Well, thanks to Volo, you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened against the Slayer. Whole fucking team was frightened the whole goddamn fight.
Oh.
To spare? Just a few, sir. Please. Please stop interrupting me. 11. 12.
People can move on like a... I was barely nothing more valuable. Bugbears.
Anything to
Might be as strong as a bugbear. This little Will tried to slip in. The guard spotted me straight away and dragged me by the collar back to my father.
to be cautious. You need to get wise, young man.
Talking to from the Grand Marshal himself. Quite the introduction to a life of crime. What did he say?
Oh, He pretended to be cross, but there was no hiding the sly grin that crept on his face.
With a flick of the wrist. You're guilty. Something over there. Seems simple enough. What's in here?
Huh. Cesaria used to be an angel.
Huh?
Zariel used to be an angel.
Zario? Really?
Mm-hmm. She was a celestial that was supposed to oversee the blood war.
Oh.
And instead of staying out of it, she just went in and fought.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Mercenary they may be, but Father always demanded discipline from the Flamers. Seems some grew unruly in his absence.
Your father made a fine job of polishing them up. But a sellsword is still a sellsword. They are just following their nature.
Ooh,
And you think the Harpers are more dutiful?
nice room for it.
I should
Gotta
hope
finish
so.
putting windows in this one.
Only don't get paid half so well.
Oh.
Standard procedure. Gortash just wants to make sure that there's no misinformation.
The truth is the truth. We trust our readers to make up their own minds. scouting around. I'm not. I'm just keeping an eye on places. You're scoping Glitterbeard's office. Well, why not? Word is he has guild connections. That means guild gold. Nothing he can report stolen. You need to get wise, young one. Pretty alone doesn't last.
It's still moving.
Hush your fussing. Nine Fingers had this one made especially. That little mouthful will barely slow it down.
But the stories...
Stories. Tall tales and big names, lad. Don't let them fool you. Elminster the Archmage. Drist the Drow Exile. Heroes have power, aye, but not half so much as we do. A little coin into the right purse. A soft word in the right ear. It's not glory that spins these plains, lad. It's gold. See? Now. Morrigan's cracked play.
There is no gold in here! If there is one thing Minsk hates more than beasts with bad breath, it is those who are tricksome with the truth. And turnips. But you are no turnip. Let that be of comfort in your final moments.
Meet Minsk. He still seems very much himself to me.
Minsk.
Oh yeah, let's
Then
all
the great hero is here.
let's all say hi to Minsk.
You will listen to me. Enough play.
Will's like, yeah, it's
Stone
Minsk.
Lord. What in the howling hells? Nine Fingers set a poor trap. Now come, Stone Lord.
As you...
Slarning shape changers! Enough! Let us deal with these cultists.
Looking ahead.
You can tell Nine Fingers this was not my fault. She swore that mimic could swallow a bloody owlbear. Wait. You're no guild sworn. Who are you? Gratitude of the gold variety, I suppose you mean. Good luck with that. The Stone Lord just cleared our vaults. And now he has enough gold to make
Looking for the
himself a...
board.
And he wouldn't even know what to
Dialogue.
spend it on. It's the cult that needs that money. Why?
You think anyone told... Yeah, no one.
Grow?
Look, I just mean to say, as not for us, you understand. For the common Baldurian. Try all of it. Every penny of civilian lodgings, anyway. I mean, not like we'd lead him into the private vaults, but still. A lot of Baldurians waking up poor tomorrow. What he can do with that kind of coin doesn't bear thinking about. Compassion for your fellow folk in our hands. It keeps the city ticking over. Stop. Retrieve the coin. And I'll make sure. Feel free to poke around this place and it'll help you pick up the Stone Lord's scent. Me? I hope you've come to make a lodgment. A city-sized one? Ha! Oh, you're serious? Maybe you don't have a head for accounting, but that's not quite how numbers work. Enough. Should I wash the feet of every beggar down by the docks too? Fine. I'll pull in some debts with other guild kingpins. I can cover maybe half of what's lost. But I need something back. Understand? And not even a whisker
Make
light.
it 2,500 back anyway.
Zero. Me too, I suppose.
Something good here, I hope.
Maybe Nina still needs a cracked skull. Less drama working in a bloody festol.
Hope Father.
I don't know. Well, what causes them to become it?
Very well.
The lives that you wanted this. The never-ending march of toil and suffering. The land is sick, and so are its...
Seriously? Aww. Well. Well, I'm replacing them with drawers.
Maybe if I talked to them. Better not be cursed. The city's rubbiest tavern, aye, to me next.
They'd be out catching crooks, not turning a blind eye. You do realize we can't stay here forever, don't you? They'll get through them sooner or later. Let's take it one day at a time, eh? You might feel differently after some... Let her go!
Greetings, child. You have come far, I perceive. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
Await her blessings with open arms.
Nope.
Wanna do chores anymore. So you just disappeared.
You're certain Figueroa's is in this part of town?
I wouldn't say I'm certain, just optimistic. Something's on my mind.
We're lost.
We're not lost. Just take.
The lower city's a bloody warren. And
Why don't we just retrace our steps?
great idea.
Left, right, down the stairs.
Figueroa's is in this part.
Say I'm certain, just optimistic.
Working on it. Well, working a big house, working on a big area to sleep in, yeah.
Why don't we just retrace our steps?
Which way we came?
Left, right, down the stairs,
Hmm?
and was it up the stairs?
What doesn't work? Oh,
What comes now?
I'm going to
No, you mustn't. The city is full of criminals.
Keep your distance now.
Shall we continue? Something to be discovered?
Clown's arm. Dribbles, no doubt.
I wonder what sex with Orin would be like.
Probably kind of like a
I have no
praying
idea.
mantis and you die after. Tell me I'm wrong. She
Allow me to
seems
fetch that.
real. She's a little crazy, dear.
Would it just be like, oh yeah, we fucked, now we gotta kill each other? I feel like it would play out a lot like the Far Cry Citra scene.
I don't know.
You have sex, and then like she's riding on top of you, and then like as you're orgasming, she pulls out a knife and stabs you in the chest.
Oh. Maybe something like that, yeah.
By the way, spoilers for Far Cry. It's a 10-year-old game or some shit. Don't give me shit about it, chat.
Dribbles, why did you have to go missing now of all times?
I have something to ask.
Oh dear, I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. If that allowed, but I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds. Oh, perfection. This is just what I need. His flesh has a few rat bites, and his teeth are missing, but these are minor issues. I shall remake Dribbles better than... And you. Here, darling. A little something from your friend, Lucretius. And you delectable vintage. Oh, and if you do take on the Absolute, do try not to end up like poor Dribbles. You are so very pretty, after all. Move it, people! I want us gone yesterday. Dribbles, I'm gonna give you a majestic new body. Maybe a tail.
Okie dokie. Have a good night.
Bloody gazette! Nothing but death, death, death! What the people wanted is...
I'm sure they did. Night.
I've fished these waters.
Ugh.
Can't slow down.
She fell down the stairs and split her chin.
I felt horrible about that one. Could barely sleep
Glimpse
for a
of
time.
nature, like a sip of water that...
Baldurians think all druids to be hay-haired idlers, Halsin. Perhaps we ought not to speak of nature, but high art or politics.
I think on them also, but nothing matches the splendor of an ancient tree.
It is so. And should one favor bear form, that tree in particular makes for excellent back scratching.
Oak Father, watch over your servant.
Call and I answer.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
All the coin seems to be there. If a little blood Our Lady. Silly me. We Zentarim are so long past our own godly roots, I'm afraid. But you, I know. When did you start worshipping gods? Enough! You will show the Stone Lord Of course. I only thought...
Wait.
And suddenly, another presence looms in your mind. Another tadpole.
Some sneak thief lurks nearby. The same one I sensed in the counting house. I can taste your thoughts, coward! Come out, so I may spill them on the ground!
On that note, good luck. The job will be done by the time you get to the guild hall.
That's weird. I don't remember an option to use wisdom to mask yourself from Minsk before. It usually just knows you're there. This could have something to do with me entering the room a different way.
That's different.
Killing himself on spikes.
Oh. Fair enough.
What shall it be?
Cracked wooden mask with female features in the Rashemi style.
Right, Halsin doesn't get in conversations.
My friend, from our brief chat, but
Oh no, Halsin's doing something to him.
such a hurry to our
Halsin's burning him from inside.
Wait! You gaze into Minsk's soul and see his foul crimes. You smell the stench of evil upon him, pointy claws primed, ready to I am... No. No? Oh, such boundless... I haven't... You, this is Boo. And Boo, meet you. Of course. How else was I to break through these walls? Those villains locked Boo away, lest his righteous gain. Now, Boo, he says we will join with you and cleanse Baldur's Gate. Minsk is honored indeed, but
like,
you
I'm out.
have not this
Please.
Oh, gladly. This circus is all yours, my friend.
patience. Get comfortable, Boo.
Why am I over in... Nothing happened. I haven't moved. Why do I get randomly over encumbered when nothing's entered my pockets?
Cracked wooden mask with female features in the Rashemi style.
This is Minsk's true monument to her Wiklaren mask.
A wood carving of a pair of
brave
wings,
Avariel,
like an eagle's,
who agreed
but
to be my
longer
witch while I
somehow.
needed. She went in search of new wings. My friend, now we have settled the matter of the guild. I fear there is something I must tell you. You and Boo both. It may shock you both to know, but Minsk and this Stone Lord, they are one man. The same one man. And that same one man is Minsk. Please, my friend. Your noble tears will not make the confessing any easier. I wish to believe the Stone Lord's evil was the worm alone, attainting my thought so. But still, I would hear what you have to say on the matter, my friend. It is strange. A worm sits within my... There is good and... Yes, Boo. I am becoming something of a philosophizer. How dare you? There is more than a little to know, I think. I am huge. Well, Boo, clear enough? Boo has a way with words that we lack. All that space in the cheeks, I am thinking. Can you not? Do you not see his no? Boo speaks of much. Perhaps one day, you will be ready to listen. There is nothing jestful before the prop. It was as for the headache, well, do not fear it. If any of us is chosen now, shall we away? My boots crave the crunch of course, my friend. Oh, Boo never looks to give me fleas. Now, does Boo see a question in your eye, or just a paras? Well, Boo, clear enough? Ah, you speak of Minsk's misshapen before the prob. It was as for the headache, well, the way now, shall we away? My, oh?
The memories resurface. A lifetime of battles blurring into what it seems.
Ah, my... thrice late. They are fiendishly complex, but ha! So thought my even. Oh, if there is more we wish to know, we can simply ask. True thoughts, meaning there are untrue thoughts, as if someone would think one thing but say another. I do not understand.
Your minds weave into one. What you seek laid instantly bare.
I still do not understand. No, my friend. If you fear you have a question that Minsk cannot answer, then you can simply ask Boo. As you wish, but quietly. It is... No. There is a very ancient and very wise saying that Minsk lives by. He who would try to control evil must beware lest evil tricks him, steals his clothes, and kicks his backside with his own boots. I read it on the privy wall in the Blushing Mermaid many years ago. Oh, Minsk knows all about this Emperor. It has tried to introduce itself to me already. Minsk does not trust it. No, I do not think our new friend wishes to see me blubbering, Boo. Minsk is normally the strong and violent type, but if you insist on hearing a sad tale, he can tell it. This Emperor played a very cruel trick. It made me believe that something lost had been found. It came to me in dreams, wearing a face I never thought to see again. Dinah here, a witch of my homeland. She was to be the greatest of them, and I her protector. It was not easy. She was a fierce and independent cub. She did not think she needed Mother Bear Minsk to protect her. And she was right. The elders sent us out into the world, thinking it would teach her to bow a little. But it was the world that bowed to Dinah here, wherever she went. And Minsk blundered along behind. And in the end, it was she who died, protecting me. No, my friend. It is not the past I saw, but Dinah here as she would have been. Should have been. Hearing her voice again. For a moment, Minsk almost believed it. But then, the Emperor made a mistake. It did the one thing that Dinah here would never, ever do. It told Minsk exactly what he wanted to hear. Dinah here. Hers was more the habit of teaching Minsk many new ways to say the word fool. I think on what she would say to Minsk now, cowering from a creature in his own skull. Fine. If you say this tadpole is a weapon, then let us wield
cool
it.
with using the tadpole now.
So long as it is still our hearts that guide us, yes? Or better yet, my hamster. A fine deed we have done to rid Faerun of this man. All helm hair and haughtiness. Oh, this was the Lord Gortash we were sworn to do battle with, Boo. All the better, then. As you wish, but quietly. It is. More talk of tadpoles. Minsk crunched on the one of flesh and fish. Was this not enough? This astral tadpole looks a mite overripe, says Boo, by the measure of aeons. is not a matter of Minsk trusting you. It is his stomach that might prove treacherous. But I suppose it has not caused you to paint the air with your innards of late? Fine. Minsk will dine on the little rockworm, if that is what you truly wish. Fine lodgings you have found, my friend. Boo is already in negotiations with the guardian spirits of this place. In Baldur's Gate, they are likely to be rat-formed and eager to charge rent. But Boo shall secure safe slumber for all. Now, what do you need of Minsk? Minsk is an open book, with many pretty pictures. Countless tales are told of Boo and Minsk. Did Minsk bravely fend off the seductive wiles of a suck? Did he take a bath in a river Styx? And did he travel with a spawn of the god of murder, who warred against his evil breath? Of course! It was a splendid adventure. Oh, a curious question. Take Minsk. He does not have a clear memory of the face of his father, but a beard for the... Now, look closely at Minsk, and what do you see? Correct! There are more whiskers on Boo's tiny face. If Minsk did not inherit the flaming red hair of his mother, or the bushy red beard of his father, why would they spawn a ball inherit? I have many more thoughts about beards to share. I did not know you cared to hear them. Miniature as Boo is, he is also giant. You will need to make room for us, my friend. Minsk and Boo stand ready. Just tell us where to do it.
Kind of you to take the Zentarim down first. That doesn't make us friends. Come on then, Stone Lord. If you mean to take my chair, you'll get no better chance than this.
Minsk has no interest in your furniture, Nine Fingers. Only in the wicked rump that fills it.
What?
You have been a stone in this city's boot for too long. And it will be no Stone Lord who reaches twixt Baldur and sticky toes to dislodge you. It will be Minsk!
I haven't got the slightest idea what he's trying to say. Proof that he is back to normal, no? The same sorry tale as yours, then? Well, bizarre as it is, it explains how this idiot wound up serving the dead three. Good. I'd rather you die as Minsk, the mad Rashimar. It's silly, but... do you know? You were something of a hero of mine when I was young.
Even now, your tongue twists the truth. When you were young and ten-fingered still, Minsk and Boo were stone, instatuated on a city square.
Aye. I remember the spot. By a garden on the Wide. A soft thicket near the market, with ample pockets to pick. Celestia itself to a street rat looking for shelter. You might not have been wrestling monsters, but you kept the wind and the rain off. Heroic enough for me.
You tried to dampen Boo's eyes. Do not think you will be spared his teeth. Evil is evil, even if it was once innocent.
Oh, I'm no innocent. But evil? Well, you tell me. With the Fist, the Watch, and the Council itself all licking the Absolute's boots, who's the only one left standing to protect Baldur's Gate?
She's right, Minsk. She's been an ally down through the years. A friend, even.
A friend? Jahira, Boo cannot believe his ears. Has the city fallen so far in our absence? Are there no heroes left?
Heroes come and go. But the Guild has always been here, protecting the city. Until the Stone Lord came to break us.
I am shamed. Nadeshka. Unworthy to fight alongside my friends. Ooh, what am I to do?
I can't speak for your rodent, but I know something of debts. If you reckon you've got one to repay, well, we could always work together.
With you? Pff, Minsk has no lust for gold. That he would shake grandmothers by their ankles, or set Boo nibbling at their purse strings.
I'm not talking about that. We've both got bigger enemies than one another. The city's enemies. And Tyr's honest truth, you gave my guild the wake-up call it needed. We've grown complacent, lazy, too sure of our standing. We never would have needed the Zent if we'd had a fighting force of our own. Swords for the city when the Watch and the Fist fail us.
Like a berserker lodge of my homeland. No army or militia serving the local lords, but heroes working for the common good.
Heroes? Sure.
Very well. Minsk and Boo accept.
I'm sorry, you what?
Boo and I will be your berserker lodge, taking the ugly ways of your guild and beating them into a more virtuous shape.
That's not even slightly what I was saying. I wasn't asking.
You are right. I have proven myself unworthy. I cannot serve this city if I was so easily turned against it. If I do not know my own mind, perhaps I no longer know what is good. My friend, I am touched by your kind words. And now I must be equal to them. What say you, Boo? When the Absolute is slain, shall we join Nine Fingers Keen and show her the ways of goodness?
You did say he was your hero, Estelle. Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, can't we just go back to killing one another instead? Alright, fine. Let's leave this particular fight for when the actual war is won, shall we? With the Stone Lord off my back, I'll be able to bring my people out of hiding. Cobble together a force, so we're ready when you call on us. You have my thanks. Though, I'm still not actually sure you haven't made my life that little bit harder. You have a cult to kill. What do you need from me to do it? You can't just swallow every bit of storybook tripe that you hear.
Do I strike you as a little lost girl looking for a hero?
Now lose the stupid look on your face and tell me what you need. Enemies and assets are all the guild know. Don't think I won't use him. If the Rashomar wants to work off a blood debt, I won't turn him down. Scares my kingpins shitless. My guild was too fractured to stand up to the Absolute. Too corrupt to see the threat within. I reckon a little bit of hamster talk might be good for them.
And you're sure you'll handle Minsk so easily as that?
What? I was trying to spy a nice warm spot for Boo's bedding.
I think I'll manage. We need to survive the fight to come first. So let's save our talk for a bright new day. Hmm? Kill the Absolute. And keep the big bull berserker out of
nothing
trouble.
new here.
We'll
Maybe
find out
Minx
if
might
either
jump
of
in,
those
though.
things is possible. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it with cross. Oh, can't stand Harpers as a rule, but Cheer is the exception. You mean that as the same way I'm not just the lowly thief, vagabond, and murderer the Watch and Peers would paint me as? I happen to be thieves, frauds, and the guild isn't any one thing. But it's not the what. If we take a little tribute in return or tie strings of service to those we help, well,
Oh man.
what of it? The
Al
Watch,
Skelly, you're in
the
for a treat on
Council, even
that.
the Parliament of Peers. But the guild is the blood.
I brought Jahira and Minsk to go talk to Nine Fingers after saving her from the Zentarum. That was a long conversation.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Minx is like a master at
But that was
misunderstanding.
great. I bet it was great. Well, yeah. That makes sense, honestly. He's not very clever, but he's certainly lovable. Ooh.
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running.
Ukta, I remain Guild Bursar, whoever sits in the big chair. Do we have business?
Urkta, 11th month of the year.
A gift from Nine. I need not love to serve. I clearly recall asking you not to waste my time. It is guild business, specifically the acquisition. I acquire keys and allow these funds to circulate, like lifeblood. So, have you made an acquisition? The Great Wizard. I will be interested to see what manner of curiosities he deems worth locking away. Ah, a rather ancient patron of the counting house. He has accrued quite a bit of interest, I'd wager. Ah, the would-be Duke. I'm sure he parted with it on good terms. Glitterbeard. He was given mastery of the counting house over me, you know.